Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Two running backs will take the field today in hopes of leading their team to victory out on that field. It's the Dolphins going up against the Jets. So let's go now to Miami, Florida, where Jim and Phil are on the call.
It's the NFL on EA Sports. Two AFC East teams about to collide as we join you from Sun Life Stadium.
Hello, friends. Jim Nantz along with Bill Sims. It always gets ratcheted up, the intensity that is, when you got a divisional matchup at your hands like we do today.
Yeah, man, but come on. You can feel it here in the stadium, Jim. We felt it all week getting ready for this game. The coaches were fired up, and the players, they were so excited. Can they contain that emotion and keep it till we start this game? They have. This is going to be great.
The Jets are back deep, waiting to return the kick. The Dolphins ready here for the kickoff. And with that kick, these two rivals are ready to go. He's got a chance to return this one.
Going to be taken down at about the 33, maybe the 34-yard line.
Here's a quarterback who's been around for a long time, stepping onto the field for the first time today.
Yeah, that's right. A lot of success, and that's what you think of when you're a quarterback. You go out there, you think of good things. And when you've been in the league as long as he has, you've done a lot of good things. So there's no doubt he's confident.
An extra tight end on the field for this one. The Jets have it at the 34. Taken down at the 39.
Here's the offensive line. And for this team, they are the lifeblood of the offense. When they're blocking well, this team can do some serious damage.
After running it, it's second down.
Looking across the middle, he makes the catch. He's going to be tackled right around the 42-yard line.
Anytime you have a play-action pass as a quarterback, make sure you sell that fake and then look up, find that coverage, decide where to throw the football. That was a nice job that time.
Breaking huddle coming to the line at the 42.
The offense is set at the line for the first down after that completion.
Dropping back now into the shotgun. Catch made.
And that's a gain of 10.
Nice catch by the receiver, but it still doesn't get a first down.
Second down, even after the completion.
The give out of the eye.
You're running back in this league and you pick up first downs and you don't fumble the football, I promise you one thing, you're going to get more carries.
At the 30-yard line, here comes the snap.
For this play, they'll go with two tight ends.
First down at the 30. Down the field. Let's take a look at the defensive starters. Coming to the line at the 30. Dropping back 3. Brings it in. Picks up about 5.
The Jets, that time, they can't get big yards, but the throw and catch picks up a few, and his third down's much easier with this situation.
Third down now. The Dolphins lined up in the nickel. The defense gets a sack.
Well, the defense has got to be excited. Anytime on third down they make the play, they get pretty fired up. But when you sack a quarterback on third down, that is one happy and emotional defense right now.
52-yard field goal attempt coming up. No good. No good. And now we've got a young quarterback about to head onto the field for the first time today.
Jim, this guy's he's starting to inch his way up into that elite status, and he keeps playing solid football. So if he goes out here today and plays a good solid game again today, we're gonna start talking about him differently here in the future.
First down at the 42. Set up screen. With 2 hands, he has it. That's a gain of 6.
That's what you call a bullet pass. Very little space to throw the football into, but he gets it done. A lot of velocity, right on target.
Second down after that pass play. The Dolphins come out. 2 tight ends on the field. Will go ground. Tackle down at the 42-yard line.
What a good job by the running back that time. He reads the blocks very well, and he picks his way through there and picks up a first down. That's nice.
They're able to move the chains after that last run. The Jets with a nickel look here on defense. Stands in the pocket. Throw it to the outside, and they've got the hook up.
If you're going to blitz, you got to get to the quarterback and at least hit him. Good job by the offensive line. The QB has time and throws the football down the field for completion.
The Dolphins and the Jets, twice a year, and always a very good rivalry.
It is a good rivalry, the AFC East, because the New York Jets have so many fans that live down in Miami now. So when these two teams get together, it brings out a lot of emotions. I don't want to say bad blood. They don't like each other. I know that for sure.
Any game come to mind through the history of Jets-Dolphins matchups?
Oh, well, shoot, the one that there's a couple. A.J. Dewey, the playoff game down in Miami when all the rain was hitting. And then, of course, Dan Marino's fake spike and touchdown throw to Mark Duper. Those two come to my mind. When you run the football like this and you show toughness, there is no doubt when you fake it and try to throw the football down the field, the quarterback's going to have all day to get it done.
It's third down coming up. It's a 2 tight end formation. They call his name again. He's brought down. That's going to bring up 4th down.
And this fires the football team up. The defense, 3rd and short. They stop the run, keeps the offense short of the first down, and look at the excitement on the defensive side.
This will be a 42-yard field goal try. And he converts here on the field goal try. Nearing the end of the first quarter, and the 3 points on the board puts them ahead.
Got to feel good about that drive. That was nice. Of course, it didn't lead to a touchdown, but it was good enough to get you 3 points.
The Jets are ready to return the kick.
Takes it from the 2. And he's taken down right at about the 29, not quite to the 30.
Out of the shotgun. Almost intercepted that time. That's second down coming up.
Let's go.
And incomplete. Didn't get his feet down.
Well, but it's third and long. I just say this, be very careful on the offensive side.
This is third down. The Jets will approach this play from out of the pistol.
And after only 3 plays, that incompletion brings us to fourth down. They've come out of the blocks fairly sluggishly, and this defense has taken full advantage, Phil.
Yeah, the offense having a tough time. They did not have a good series that time, and the defense, you were right, took advantage of a sluggish offense and got off the field.
Looking to make a difference. And they bring him down at the 44-yard line.
The first quarter comes to a close, and we're seeing a low-scoring defensive battle. We'll be back after this. We're back here to start the second quarter. And partner, when you're in a tight defensive game like this, what does an offense have to do to open this game up?
Well, I think what happens sometimes in situations like this, Jim, you know, the offense, they plan for the game and what they're going to do, but they come out there that first series or two and they go, wow, these guys are better in person than they were on the film. So you've got to adjust physically. I think now that they have adjusted, we'll see if they can make some things happen.
Let's go. 188.
And the second quarter is underway with this snap. Running the ball is never a given, but here in the first half with a lead,
You have to think this team would love to establish the run better in order to control and hold the lead the rest of the way, Phil.
Yeah, get some rhythm of the football game on your side. And I'll tell you how you start it. You go over there to the bench and you look at those offensive linemen and say, you must block better for the run. I think they will as the game goes along.
And the tackle is made at the 35-yard line.
Always good to have these types of runs. Yeah, it's not a first down, but it sends a message. It shows everybody that you can run it when you want to, and also it opens up so many other things for your offense.
Now 3rd and short following the run. The Jets defense now is going to go nickel. Takes another handoff. Taken down at the 27. He's averaging about 4 yards a carry.
Well, one of the hardest things to do, and I think in the NFL now, is 3rd and short is run the football and pick up yards. That time, nice job by the offensive line. They showed their power, and they picked up the first down.
It's first down as they head to the line. The Jets will come out in the dime. Gives it to him again. Swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage.
Got to give the defense some credit on first down. There's so many things the offense can do. They were ready for that play, and they stopped it.
Second and 12. And picks up maybe 3 or 4. It'll be 3rd down. The Jets defense brings in an extra member of the secondary. They'll go nickel. They'll hike it to him out of the shotgun. Scanning the field. They're going to get him here for a sack.
They got to give that defensive front a lot of credit, man. They are pushing. They're getting after it. They know it's probably going to be a pass on 3rd down, and they get back to the quarterback and take him down.
And this will be a 50-yard field goal try. An empty possession for the offense. They go for the long field goal try, and in the end, they come up empty.
Yeah, they came up empty, Jim, and I thought it was a risk by the head coach. Didn't manage the game very well that time. I would not have tried the long field goal.
The defense comes back onto the field for this next series, and man, have they set the pace for this game so far as their side has the lead.
Yeah, listen, I like what they're doing, and what's making this work is the fact that they just don't miss tackles. When they have an opportunity, they take the offensive player down.
The Jets now coming to the line. Been a closely contested game so far. The score's 3-0. The Dolphins lined up in the nickel. Gets the handle here for a gain of about 5.
Nice run that time. When you run the football like this, over a period of time, it's going to wear that defense out. There's no doubt about it. Nice job by the offensive line.
Second down following the run. Here's the handoff. Good for only a yard.
Good coaching on the defensive side. Everybody stays at home. They stay in their gap, and they hold that run to a short gain.
Now looking at 3rd down.
Let's go.
Screen. The catch is made. Got a big lane. He's taken down at the 30.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
The defense accepts the penalty. We've hit the 2-minute warning here in the first half. And now as we head back to the field, we've got an offense trying to get some momentum going before the first half draws to a close. First and 10. Should have had it.
Sometimes you wonder how can they drop passes in the NFL, college football, or high school, because the gloves these receivers wear, they are magnificent when it comes to helping you catch the football. So that's a big drop. When you get open, you got to make the catch.
The line of scrimmage is at the 40. The Dolphins with a nickel look here on defense. Second down and 10. Got the completion. They still face 3rd and 6 even after that last successful pass play.
Good job by the offense going the hurry-up offense. You do this to get the plays in, but also you want to conserve the timeouts.
And he's in for the touchdown. What a play. What a run. And as we near the half, the lead now is theirs thanks to that touchdown.
Yeah, you know, look at that. Just think about how much that changes the mentality of both teams. One now all psyched up and emotionally feeling great. And the defensive side, oh my gosh, they are down and have to be disappointed about how they played on that drive.
The Jets lined up now for the point after. Add the extra point. The kick is good. The Dolphins in position. Not much time left here in the first half, where they're now on the losing end of things. The score's 7-3. The Dolphins are back deep, waiting to return the kick. He'll have a chance to take off. And he's tackled right at about the 28-yard line. Takes it from the gun. Surveys. Going deep. And they can't connect.
Got to give this secondary credit. In this passing league now, it's hard to make plays, but a good play there and another incomplete pass.
Failing to complete that one, so second down here. The Dolphins come out with a split backfield. From the gun. Incomplete.
Well, there's no doubt what to do in a situation like this. You do not take a chance and put your team in a position where they have to make a big comeback in the second half.
Following that incompletion, it sets up 3rd and 10.
Well, let's go. Red 38.
Handoff. He runs with it right up the gut. They bring him down, and the offense fails to pick up a first down on 3 plays. Following that timeout, defense back out on the field. The Dolphins will punt it. That's a touchback, and the ball will be spotted at the 20. The Dolphins defense, let's see where they are mentally here, Phil, after allowing a touchdown.
Well, they got to have some motivation after that last drive. It was so poor. It's about discipline. We didn't see it from their defense. So this time, go out there and just do your job.
First down at the 20. Scans the field. Makes the reception. Able to take the football out to the 28-yard line. The Jets are going to use one of the 2 timeouts they have remaining. The offense has had time now to game plan, strategize after the timeout, and now they're ready to go. And here we have second down. The Dolphins defense now is going to go nickel. From the shotgun. And it's swatted away. The offense needs 2 yards here on 3rd down following the incompletion. The Jets are going to call on the punting team. Going to try his luck here. He's taken down at the 35 and a run back of about 11. The Dolphins will attempt to get a little something going here on offense. This game has come to a little bit of a halt as we've seen 2 punts in a row.
Well, what has to happen in a situation like this, Jim, you need the offensive coach to dial up a play to give you something where it's going to catch the defense by surprise, and it's going to work. And it's not about you just making the play. It's about the coach designing a play that works easily for the athlete.
Get ready. 188. 188.
First down at the 35. Grabs it with one hand. The Dolphins are going to burn the first of their 3 timeouts right here. That timeout might be very useful for the offense. They're now ready to go. First down coming up. First down here after the completion. From the gun. The defense had that one covered.
Lots of ways to attack cover 2. There's no doubt about it. You can throw it underneath. You can pump fake the safeties, make one of them move, and still throw it deep down the field.
Coming to the line right at the 50.
Well, let's go. Red 38.
Second and 10. Reaches out and snatches it. And he's taken down, but not until he picks up the first. The Dolphins use another timeout here, and they have one left. Coming to the line at the 38.
Get ready. Blue ready. Fire.
First down at the 38. Finds his mark. First down. Offense readying for the snap.
You know, you go to the hurry-up offense so you can get a high number of plays in, but also you don't want to use the timeout.
Has his man.
Situations you go over so many times in practice and training camp. Know what's going on the offensive side, how to preserve time. Good job that time by the offensive player. Get out of bounds and giving his team more chances to get it done here in the first half.
The Dolphins lined up, bunch formation. Out of the gun. Throws it in the end zone. Touchdown. Phil, they have the lead now here late in the second thanks to that touchdown, and they should have it, in fact, when we go to the intermission.
Oh, now you see in the future, huh? So you know those things. No, I'm just kidding, of course, Jim. Like to have a little fun with you every once in a while. But, hey, nice job by the offense. That puts them in a great frame of mind going into halftime here soon.
The point after try is in the books. The Jets return team hoping to set up something before the half as they've fallen behind. The score's 10-7. The Jets are ready to return the kick. smartly. Takes the knee in the end zone. The defense marching back out there for this next possession, and what's been a stellar first half for them, and thanks in no small part to the man you're looking at right there.
Well, I like what this defense has done so far in the game and what they have shown. On the defensive side, it's always about energy, but they have shown tremendous discipline.
One more snap, and we'll head to halftime. We're headed to the half here in a tight, low-scoring defensive battle. I'm sure both teams will be making adjustments offensively coming out of the half. Larry Ridley's coming up next.
Thanks, Jim. I'm Larry Ridley, and welcome to the EA Sports Halftime Report. The Dolphins right now are doing a good job protecting their house. The Jets, on the other hand, want to quiet this crowd and turn things around. Here we go. Let's do this. Here's your first half highlights. Jets open up on offense. Here the pass would be completed into coverage, and that connection will lead to a gain of 19 yards. Third down at the 36. Pass will be completed out of the gun, and this 4-play drive goes for a touchdown. They're now on top by 4. Now first and 10, completion is made across the middle of the field, and he won't be brought down until he makes it to the 13-yard line. Sticking with the same drive, here we get a quick pass and completion, and it leads to a touchdown, which takes the lead to 3. So that'll do it for us. We'll send you back down to the field where Jim Nance and Phil Sims are on the call.
All right, Larry, thank you for that from the studios. And halftime, we're going to transition now. We're about to get the third quarter underway. The Dolphins are back deep, waiting for the kick. And the second half is underway in this great rivalry game. Ball is out. Tackle's made. A foot race to the end zone. And in for the touchdown.
That's the way they're taught, to be greedy. Don't be satisfied with just getting a turnover. Take it all the way back to the house for the score.
Before we go any further, they're going to take another look at the last play. So now they're going to take a look at whether the knee was down before the ball came out.
Well, when we look at this, let's look when the knee hits the ground. And as we look at it, when the knee hits the ground, does he still have total control of the football? If you deem him to have total control, then it is not a fumble.
After reviewing the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
They went to the booth, and it was not verified. The Dolphins come to the line, and they put their receivers in a bunch formation. He'll take the snap from the gun. The pass doesn't find a mark.
Man, the quarterback, the coaches, his teammates, everybody loves to see a player give that type of effort. How about the receiver just going all out to make the catch? Doesn't quite get there, but the effort is outstanding.
Second down following that incompletion.
Let's go.
They'll run it here. That tackle was made at the 27-yard line.
Well, when you can run as fast as he can, every once in a while when they put those arms around you, that's not going to be enough. Good job of breaking that tackle.
Third down, following the run.
Well, let's go. Red 38.
They'll go shotgun here. Looking at every option. And he hauls it in. That's a third down conversion, a rare sight so far today.
That's what you want to do. Get a first down while you're on top and keep that clock moving and just controlling the football game. Good job by the offense managing things so far here today.
Let's go.
First down at the 33. Pulls it in. His first reception today.
The Dolphins offense, they know it's more than just about their defense. The offense did a good job that time picking up the first down. That's what you want to do. You got a small lead in the second half. Keep getting those first downs and eat that clock up.
Inside the 50. That was a big gainer. Now it's time to back it up. The give. And gains about 1. He's averaging about 4 yards a carry.
This is one good tackling defense. They stay in good position at all times, and we saw it that time, and they stopped the play for a short gain.
Second down coming up. The Jets defense brings in an extra member of the secondary. They'll go nickel. Another carry here. A tackle behind the line.
Well, it's do or die right now, and you've got to go ahead and make the call to give your offense a chance to get this first down. And I know this team, they have a lot at their disposal. I think there's a play in there that's going to give them a good chance.
Third down. Drop back, shotgun formation. Makes the catch, but didn't get the feet down. Incomplete.
The Dolphins put themselves in a situation where the defense has all the advantage. They know the pass probably has to go down the field on 3rd and long, and they were ready for it.
They're in punting formation. This punt will not be returned. It will never see the field of play as it sails out of bounds. The Jets defense has been terrific. These coordinators on defense on both sides have to be thrilled because they have ruled this game.
Oh, boy, defenses, man, when they rule games, you know, they love it. They talk the talk. You know, they're over on the sideline yelling at the offense, come on and do something because we're doing such a great job. But I like these defensive struggles, Jim.
Almost to the 40 at the 39-yard line.
Let's go.
First down at the 39. Draw play here. Good work by the defense. This will be a loss of 3.
The Jets offensive coordinator, he has to be frustrated by that play. I think he calls the right play, but what happens to run, loses yards, that's just a bad job of the offensive line.
Midway into the 3rd. Ends up picking up 3 yards. He's averaged about 2 yards a carry on the day.
When you get in a situation like this as a quarterback, it's in the second half, it's 3rd and long, you're losing a close game, it's up to you to make the right decision. Don't force the issue. If it's not there, throw it short or throw it away.
The Jets have it at the 39. Unbelievable grab. That's reception number 2 for him.
The Jets just picked up a big first down that time, Jim. When you're down in the second half, every first down is crucial. Nice job that time by the offense.
Ball at the 47. The Jets all bunched up here as they get set at the line. Handoff made. And they get to him at the 45.
Good job by the defensive line standing in there and fighting, and they hold the running back to a short gain.
After the 2-yard carry, it sets up 2nd down and 8. The Jets are at the line of scrimmage with a pair of backs split behind the quarterback. Throws the pass. Middle of the field and incomplete this time. Setting up now at the 45. 3rd and 8. And this goes incomplete as he was looking over the middle. Late in the 3rd, and it's the defense that steps up to make the stop.
Yeah, this defense is playing well at every level. Defensive line, linebackers, and the defensive backs all doing their job, and that's why they're in such good position in this game.
It'll be a touchback. The Dolphins offense will try to buck the trend here, as now we'll see if the punting units can stay on the sideline for a little while, because defense has been the order of the day here, Phil.
Well, Jim, listen, this has been kind of refreshing. I love it that the defenses are dominating. I'm sick of all these rules on the offensive side, so defenses, take advantage of this and keep on rocking.
First down at the 20. To the ground. And at the 25, he'll be brought down.
Well, you got to have the draw play in your game or a delay. You know what that does? It fools the defense. And anytime you fool the defense, you usually get good gains.
And it's now 2nd down and 5 after running it on 1st down. The Jets lined up in the nickel.
Get ready.
They'll go ground. And that gains 1. He's averaging about 3 yards a carry on the day. They have the lead, but they have no running game to speak of to this point. That may change here down the stretch, trying to take the air out of the football.
Yeah, you're going to have to run it some just to work the clock and try to get the situations in your favor, but maybe every once in a while, fake that run and get an easy pass to keep that clock moving.
The Dolphins snap it up at the 26. Gets it out for the completion. 3rd catch today so far.
What's the old expression? Just move the chains. That's what they did with that throw and catch that time, Jim. It also gives them a chance for 3 more downs.
We head to the 4th quarter, and it's still anyone's game. We're coming down to the wire in this one, and we're back in just a moment.
So here we go, partner. The fourth quarter about to get underway, and you feel like the next offense that scores is going to end up winning the game.
Oh, I think so. When you think about this, my gosh, it's been so difficult and so hard for the offenses to do anything. So if somebody can come up with a new thought process here, make that one big play down the field, that's the team that's going to win.
The final quarter underway now with this snap.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the first down play that time by the offense, and now they have a good situation.
The Jets defense now loading up, expecting pass with a dime defense. The Dolphins snap it at the 31, and they take him down.
It is truly a bonus when you can take your outside linebacker and let him rush the quarterback and he can get a sack. Nice job that time by the outside linebacker.
Third down on the way. Stands in the pocket, but it's incomplete.
Your football team is losing. All the pressure's on the defensive side. They come through. They get it done. Now it's fourth down for the offense.
They're set to punt it away now. And a touchback here will bring the ball out to the 20. The Jets are putting up a dominant performance on defense, but then again, so is the other side, as we have a big defensive struggle going on.
I think coming into this game, Jim, we thought both of these offenses might struggle against the defenses, and we were right for once, I should say, because it has been rough. The defense is very aggressive all over the football, and it's just going to be tough to score here today.
The Dolphins with a nickel look here on defense. First down at the 20. After the incomplete pass, it brings up second down. They're setting up screen. He's brought down at the 20-yard line.
Third long situations, a lot of coordinators in this league will run a draw play on third long. Why? Because they're just looking for field position, pick up a few yards, and then by some miracle, if the running back is able to make guys miss, break some tackles, and pick up a first down, man, that's just great.
On the way, third down. The Jets get set at the line, needing to get to the 30 for a first. Nice catch. Mark him down for another reception.
Jets, good job that time moving the chains, picking up that first down. And, Jim, of course, there's no time to panic in a situation like this. I think they know that. It's in the second half. You're down just a few points. Just keep looking for ways to get another first down, and that'll serve your team well.
Let's see what they do on first down following that huge play. Out of the shotgun formation. The pass fails to find the mark.
The Dolphins defense now is going to go nickel. The Jets will take the snap from the 45. Pulls it in. That picks up 7.
Well, if you guard the tight end close, sometimes that doesn't matter. They're so big and they got long arms, they can still make the catch. Quarterbacks give them a chance, they get it done.
Third down now. They'll send it back to the quarterback out of the gun. Has the grab.
The Jets look pretty confident out there on the field, don't they? And they're very calm, and they should be. That first down, they're right in this game. Don't look down the field for that big play. Just keep marching.
Play number 6 coming up on this drive. Time is running out. The defense knows it's playing with the lead, but doing whatever it can to just try to run out the clock. Looking middle that time, and it's incomplete.
That's what you expect in the NFL nowadays from the players, especially these receivers. They're so aggressive, so athletic. They go all out for every catch. That time, he just lets it all go. Not able to make the catch, but I'll give him an A for effort.
This game is not over, but the quarterback knows that time is short, and his team must do something in a hurry. And now on the draw. Both secondaries have really stepped up today, Phil.
Yeah, they have. It's so hard to be a defensive back in the NFL to cover some of the fastest runners in the world to do that. And also we know they can't touch them either, so they're having an outstanding day.
This will be the 8th play of this drive.
Get ready.
From the shotgun. Airing it out. If he makes it, the game is tied. The kick, it's through there. The kick is good. A field goal halfway through the 4th quarter to tie the game, and now it basically plays out the rest of the way like it's an overtime.
Yeah, well, I don't know about that. It shouldn't be, Jim. You know, your offense is going on the field. The game is tied. Now, don't get conservative or afraid. Are you a little fraidy cat? Come on, go out there and make a brave call and try to win this thing.
Lined up now in kickoff formation. Runs up to grab it at the 4. And he runs it out to about the 27 before he's taken down. The Jets find themselves immersed in a defensive showdown of historical proportions.
Well, it's been rough out there for the offenses, no question. Back in the mid-'80s, the New York Giants, we had some great defenses, and I knew if we scored like 17 points, we were probably going to win.
The Dolphins will come to the line. Still a very close game here in the 4th quarter. The score's 10-10.
Get ready. 188.
First down at the 27. Gains about 3. He's averaging about 3 yards a carry on the day. And here's we look at the rushing numbers. There's not much there on the ground, even though this game is tied.
Yeah, balance is not the word for this offense today. If you want to run the football, do it maybe in an unconventional way. Some draws, some mystery.
Back now in this one, and time is running out here in the 4th quarter. Second down here after that run play. The Jets come out in a dime package.
Well, let's go. Red 38. Red 38.
From the gun. Locked in on the football and has hold of it with two hands. It's all about decision-making now as they work out of the hurry-up offense.
Yeah, it's really up to the quarterback. Make sure to watch the clock, don't get a sack, and don't get tackled in bounds. Make sure you give the message to all your teammates.
Second down now.
Get ready. Red 38. Red 38.
He'll stand back beyond the center in the gun. It's third down coming up.
Get ready. Red 38.
What a big stop there. I know there are some coaches who probably have delusions of grandeur, but in a spot like this, I think you have to punt the football away, Phil, and hope your defense can get you to the extra period.
Oh, absolutely. There's no question you punt the football in this situation. The way your defense has been playing, if you take a chance on fourth down that doesn't work and you lose this game, you might be talking about your job in the press conference after the game.
No return. The ball's coming out to the 20. The Dolphins defense has put up an effort today that they'll be looking back on with great pride for many years to come, Phil.
Yeah, you know, Jim, it's so hard now to have a great defensive effort where you could just have so much success in a game because of the offensive foul power, because of the rules, everything. But it's been a great effort out here today.
The Jets coming to the line still have all three of their timeouts here in the fourth quarter.
Get ready. Red 38.
Snapping out of the gun. Catch made for about 4. That pass play picked up only 4. Second down and 6 coming up. No time to huddle right now. They go right to the hurry-up.
Well, and this hurry-up offense, such a big part of the NFL. So many close games. You better
pass is intercepted. A lot has changed since the opening minutes of this game when it comes to the passing attack. It was fantastic early, but has been way less so since.
Yeah, the passing game, it's kind of fading away right now, but I'll say this to the defense, stay on those toes because that passing game can catch fire at any time.
The Dolphins have saved all 3 of their timeouts for here in the fourth quarter.
Let's go.
Dropping back now into the shotgun. He'll throw it over the middle. Has his target. The Dolphins signal for a timeout. They have 2 remaining. We're back, and the offense is ready to roll after the timeout. Coming to the line of scrimmage right at midfield. Tie game in this one. Fourth quarter is winding down. First down at the 50. On the money. That picks up 11. And there's a timeout, so we'll take one with them. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Set up now at the 39-yard line.
Get ready. 188. 188.
First down at the 39. That's a gain of 10. The Jets defense will stop the clock here with under 2 to go as they want to preserve the clock. The defense needed to slow this game down. That timeout might be very useful. Now they're ready to go. Second down after going to the ground game the first play.
Get ready. 188. 188.
Here's the handoff, and they'll run it. Gains 15. The Jets in a tie game will call a timeout. They clearly want the ball back with a chance to do something. From the red zone.
Now the offense is down here in the red zone or the green zone if you like to think of money, and it's a tie game. A lot of things you can do. They love to throw it in the end zone, but maybe they'll cross them up with a run. We'll find out.
Breaking huddle at the 14-yard line. The Jets defense brings in an extra member of the secondary. They'll go nickel. 2nd and 11. Takes it again. That's a gain of 8. He's now over 80 yards rushing on the day.
Well, when you get in the red zone, sometimes you have to be able to run the football. Good job by the offense, especially the offensive line that time. Good blocking up front. They pick up solid yards.
The Dolphins lined up for what should be the deciding kick. It's been an unbelievable game to this point, and now they can win it right here.
Phil Simms, and all the crew at EA Sports, Jim Nance saying so long for now.
Get your hand off my penis!